Alright, we're back. Doc Phoenix, all the Marios, Mario Golf, Game Boy Color, doing post-commentary, because I figured RPG Golf is weird.
You'll enter, eh, Azalea?
So yeah, when we left off last time, we had wandered around the Marion Club and just talked to a lot of people, because it's an RPG and there's a lot of people to talk to. So this is what it looks like when you actually go play a tournament. And you know, I figured for this video series, this game, we could like we'll do commentary on like the RPG segments and like show off a little bit of the tournaments, and then like fast forward through most of the rest of the actual golf part, because that's boring.
Because it's just golf.
It's just golf. But this is what the game actually looks like, because we haven't really properly seen the gameplay. Like, we saw it briefly when I went to that mini game, but you know, this is the game. It's golf. It is a lot like the older golf, the NES golfs. Like the view is mostly the top down. You get the sort of front view when you go to hit the ball, but you get the top-down view, you've got your wind in the upper right. In the lower right, you've got your lie, the percent of power that you're going to have based on the terrain. Lower left is how far you are from the hole and the distance of the club you have selected and such. So it's pretty much if you've seen any of the other golf games so far, it's pretty much you know what you're looking at, especially the N64 one. It's very similar structure to the N64 one. The gameplay is weird.
Yeah.
Because, like, well, because this game doesn't really do 3D, it approximates it. So, at first that threw me off a lot, but once I kind of got used to just everything about the game and how it works, and by the way, here's we've got all of the, like, the same fake names in our tournament roster.
And a penguin.
Yep.
And a kid.
Pigma.
Pigma Dengar!
Yep. This is what our scorecard looks like. It tracks not only the actual score that you got on the hole, but also how many putts it took you.
Huh.
And yeah, we've seen a hole now, so we can just fast forward through the rest of this. But yeah, so the actual gameplay of this feels really weird. Like, the timing on getting the power bar took a while to get used to, and like understanding distances and how it works out the distance that you will go when you hit the ball is a little weird. Because, like, in the N64 one, you know, in the lower right there, you've got the two numbers, and that's like the range of percent values for how far the ball will go based on what ground it's on. You know, if you're on, like, if you're in a bunker, it's somewhere, it'll have, like, 50 and 75 as the numbers, and, you know, if you hit it weakly, then it'll go half the distance that you hit it for. If you hit it full power, it'll go 75% the distance that you hit it for. In the N64 one, that was, like, a very smooth transition between, like, at full power, it's the high number, and at, you know, minimum power, it's the low number. In this game, it's the low number if you don't get a 100% perfect hit.
Huh.
If you are even a single power bar section away from perfect, you will get the lower of those two numbers, which really threw me off for a while, because you have like a range of 80 or 90. And like, oh, I'm expecting 90 on an almost full power hit, and instead I get 80, and that was kind of a problem. Anyway, I rocked this tournament. I'm already a reasonably high-level character, and I know how the golf works, as, like, conceptually, so it was pretty simple to just gold the first.
You're winking while throwing your arms up in the air.
Yes. That's my victory dance. And here's my victory celebration!
There was no second or third place.
A new champion has appeared at Marion Club today.
They just appeared.
Just appeared out of nowhere. As a champion. It's Azalea. What do you know? I'm a champion.
I'm higher level than all of you.
I've been presented this trophy. It's a trophy. Hello. I like trophies. Congratulations, thank you.
You didn't really take it, you just kind of nodded at it.
And that's a tournament. You won Marion Club's tournament, eh, Azalea? Great. Don't stop there. Keep your eyes on the prize.
You won the prize.
Not that prize.
Oh.
There's a better prize.
What's the better prize?
More trophies.
Okay.
And I guess Mario is the prize? Defeating Mario? That's the prize, I guess. And this guy still tells you what your level up is, and he kind of blocks your path after you've won the tournament. I don't know why. You can leave and come back, and then he's out of the way. Once you've finished a tournament, you can't actually play in that tournament again. You can only do a practice round on that course.
Huh.
It doesn't let you do a tournament again. You've beaten it. You can't do that tournament anymore. Anyway, each time you clear a tournament, everyone in the club has different things to say.
Oh, that's annoying.
Because, you know, an RPG. Did you know a fairway that turns is called a dogleg?
Attacking a dog leg?
I knew that because it was in the manual of the N64 game. Distance has advantages, but so does control. Par on. This is an important thing to know.
Because it's a way to avoid a bogey.
Yeah.
You don't want bogeys.
This old man knew that we'd win. And he knows that someday we'll get to meet Mario.
It's yet to appear in this Mario Golf game.
We've already met Mario in the previous game.
Yeah.
I literally, Azalea defeated him in the character match.
Well, here's the director's office.
Won the Marion Club tournament. Gotta face the Palm Club champion.
Oh boy.
There's all of the clubs. It's great you won the club tournament, but don't stop there! Club champs are all here! Play them! Do it!
Congratulations.
Yeah, most of the things that people say are not really that interesting. It's just kind of, hey, there's the next thing, and Marion Club is the lowest club around.
Oh.
This is chump tier. They're hoping that I can raise their stature by beating the other tournaments. I don't know why it would raise their stature. It'll raise my stature plenty.
Yeah.
I didn't bother checking the lockers. They're all the same messages, but she wishes she could get a high soaring shot at approach with her sand wedge. And she could do that by raising her trajectory. Did you know that if you increase the height of your shot, you'd get a high shot? On a duff, it's nice shank.
What?
All of the NPCs in this game talk in the weirdest way. That's just, here's golf. Golf, 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 golf.
Baby Mario and Luigi are all good.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Good.
They're just acknowledging that babies exist.
He just loves to hammer balls.
Mood? With a wide meat area.
Yeah, so some of them just like tell you how your stats work. Meat area is good for having a good
Sometimes
place.
you just want wide meat.
And here's my trophy! I don't know why my trophies are all being stored in this room.
In the Marion Club.
But,
And only the Marion Club.
The Marion Club trophy is in the Marion Club trophy case room.
Yeah.
Because I personally won it. Nobody else would put their trophy there. I guess this is something that I do? It's a risk to aim too close to water. Because then you'll go in the water.
Yeah, because it rolled off the
surprising.
mountain into the pond.
So yeah, you can watch all the silly mistakes people make. Mario would never miss a shot like that.
Yeah, totally. Metal Mario, though.
Oh yeah, Metal Mario, he's got such a huge curve.
Yeah.
Anyway, all the club champs are still up there. They just hang out. They don't actually do anything. Like, technically, okay, Putz was in the roster list for the Marion Club tournament, because he's the the champion of the Marion Club. But I can go, hey, I stole the champion from him.
Yeah.
Look at that. But he wouldn't lose a match game. So let's try it.
I'll show you by winning!
So yeah, we kind of saw this briefly.
Yeah, he joins your
before
party.
that, like, he follows you around, and you can go to any of the clubs that you've unlocked, because you can't actually play on the other clubs until you have unlocked them by clearing the tournaments on the easier clubs. So
But now you're facing the gym leader.
Yeah. I face everybody at the Marion Club thing, because it's much like the way that the get character mode worked in the previous game. You can do it on any course.
So might as well do it
the
on the
easiest course.
Yeah.
Also, there is a unique music track for each of the club champs that plays when you face them.
So this is Putt's track.
This is versus Putz.
The Putt's theme.
Look at this Putz. Just look at him.
He's got a perfect shot.
Look at his drive distance, though. 200. That's literally less than a level 1 character.
Well, I mean,
Any
he
of them.
went directly into the wind, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, you can see his drive distance in the lower left. His one wood is 200 yards. Every character that you can play has more than that at level 1.
Well, that's because he put all of his points in negative drive distance, I guess. I don't...
No, he's a putz.
Oh, is he good at putting?
No. Not particularly.
Nice on!
Yeah, so for the club champion matches, I figured I'd go through, show one hole, and, show off the unique soundtrack for it, and then we'll fast forward through the rest of that, because it's still just golf.
Sink to win.
But yeah, the match game, it works in exactly the same way that the match games / get character worked in the N64 game. Mm-hmm. Whoever sinks the ball in the fewest strokes wins a given hole. Whoever gets best of the course is the winner of the match. And on a tie, nobody gets the thing, but it reduces the number total of things that you need, because that's how numbers work, and that's how the scoreboard looks. It just shows, win and loss.
And it's got the gems.
Yep. So, this guy's bad. He's not very interesting or good or anything. He's just there. He's really just there.
So do you get to play as him after you've beaten him?
Yes, all of the 4 club champions, when you defeat them in a match game, you unlock them as playable characters.
Yeah, well, that's neat, I guess.
Only the 4 starting creatable characters actually have, like, the story mode.
Okay.
So, Mario and Luigi, who you start unlocked, you don't get a story mode with them. Mm-hmm. None of the club champs you get a story mode. It's only the ones that you can actually create and level. Yeah, not a lot to say here. It's a match game. It's RPG golf, but we're outside the RPG part, so it's
just golf at this point.
It's just more golf. One of the interesting things that I found with this game, with like the fact that it doesn't do real 3D, makes a lot of trick shots a lot easier to pull. So you can see how badly I wrecked him.
Yeah.
There. But yeah, because like it doesn't. The ground that you hit off of will always be like a perfectly flat. You never have to worry about the angle of the ground that you're on. A lot of times you don't have to worry about height. Like, even if you're at the base of a hill hitting onto the green just above you, it doesn't really do that. So, like, I found myself able to pull approach shots pretty reliably in this game, whereas in the N64 one, approach shots were just... They were not a way to actually get the ball in the hole. Nobody changes what they say when you defeat a club champ. It's only when you win tournaments.
There doesn't seem to be any fanfare when you defeat a club champ.
No, it's just I want a match game against this chump. He says something different though. I am the former Marion club champ, Putz. I lost to you in the tournament and a match game. You're too good for me. You're the Marion club champ now.
Is that how it works in golf game?
That's how it works here.
Okay.
And it's just, no, you beat Putz? No.
Oh,
No.
but you look like...
I didn't. You have to challenge the 4 club champs in order. I decided to do each of the 4 champion games after beating their tournaments.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was that.